Good evening and welcome back. Good evening, good afternoon and welcome back to where I'm giving up everything. I'm retiring. I'm doing no more videos. Never again. April Fool's Day, people. April Fool's Day. So, I'm not really retiring. It's just, if you believe that, then that's your fault. Now, blanket got washed and dried and is now laying on my bed. Yeah, that was that necessary thing. That was not a joke. You know what else is not a joke? Draw 9 was not a joke. Japan 6, Czech Republic 4, US 7, Austria 1, and Canada beat Sweden 8-6. So Canada's now at 4-1. Draw 10 at 2 o'clock while I'm at work. China versus Norway, Germany versus Korea, Sweden versus Switzerland, and Italy versus Scotland. And draw 11 at 7 o'clock while I'm still at work. Canada versus Italy, Austria versus China, Japan versus Germany, Czechs versus the US. So Canada will not be playing in draw 10, but will be playing in draw 11. Now, want to know what else is not a joke? Game 6 of the 1984 Division Finals. Now what happened? Calgary beat Edmonton. Series tied at 3. St. Louis beat Minnesota. Series tied at 3. We've already got 2 Game 7s. Montreal versus Quebec. Montreal wins Game 6 and wins series 4-2. In a game that featured over 200 penalty minutes and one brawl once the second period ended. One brawl. And eventually that brawl ended. Teams get sent to the dressing room. Come back for the third. And this is where referee Bruce Hood made a mistake. Instead of doling out the penalties after the teams got sent to the dressing rooms, by that time teams know, okay, who's going in the street clothes, who isn't. Bruce Hood waits until the teams come back for the third. Then starts handing out the penalties. Another brawl ensues. See, that's how I remember seeing the story. I don't know how true that is. I think there's like 7 or 8 players got kicked out of that game. I think 3 or 4 per side, I think. Now one of them was Peter Stastny of Quebec, and both backups got kicked out. Yeah, Dale and Mark Hunter fought each other apparently. Yeah. So yeah, Montreal ended up going down 2-0. It was 1-0 after 1, 1-0 after 2. And then once they stopped fighting and started actually playing hockey, Quebec scores go up 2-0. And that's when the wheels fell off for the Nordiques. I guess losing Peter Stastny didn't really help them. Montreal ended up scoring 5 goals in a row, and they're off to the Prince of Wales Conference Finals, now known as the Eastern Conference. They get to play the Islanders, who at this point in time have won already 18 consecutive playoff series. About one. Are about to win one more. Meanwhile, you got Edmonton versus Calgary, Minnesota versus St. Louis for Game 7. Thursday. So, yes, this is how it's gonna be. And this is how it is. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, yes, flag of Singapore today. was today's flag of the day. And celeb celebrating for 200. Yesterday's last day of March answer was, this former star of The Office gave herself a project on one New Year's Eve, baking a cake that said goodbye 2022. Question, who is Mindy Kaling? I have no idea who the hell that is. Obviously, she played one of the characters. Which is weird because I went and watched the entire series of The Office. Anyways, celebs celebrating for 600. The April 1st answer is Kim Kardashian showed up to a dinner for this blackish actress dressed as Mystique, but it wasn't a costume party. Again, Kim Kardashian once showed up to a dinner for this blackish actress dressed as Mystique, but it wasn't a costume party. I don't care about the Kardashians. Anyways. Yeah, it's cloudy outside. I forget what the temperature is. It's -4. I just checked the temperature. It was -4. There's a chance of flurries today and a chance of flurries tomorrow. I'm like, no, how about that? It's time we saw no more snow coming down. Because it's time for the snow to melt. Yes, I said what I said. So, right now I think that shall be it for today. Well, for now. Well, there'll be a video tonight. At some point. I just don't know when yet. So, anyways, in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.